Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is mediocre, and welcome back to Crusader Kings 2, where King Catastrophe is completely failing to live up to his name. Okay, things have been a little bit chaotic, not everything's gone to plan, some of our excommunication wars haven't exactly gone brilliantly, but the man is only 39. He is an excellent, excellent leader, a magnificent poet, a crusader, all sorts of good things, and he is already sitting on, oh yes, over 6,000 prestige, and we are chasing 8,000 prestige. We are doing very, very nicely indeed. Now, there are a couple of tiny, tiny storm clouds on the horizon. Like, so far, I've been ignoring this whole adventurer threat thing pretty much. Now, I did notice that's actually got a date on it. That's got a date saying apparently on the 15th of August next year, something bad is going to happen. Now, if the game's giving me this much warning ahead of time that this is going to happen, I'm going to guess it's bad. Like, you know, maybe not quite Mongol bad, because the Mongols are, I swear they keep getting bigger every time I look back. Yeah, that's potentially going to be problematic. You know what, let's not worry about them for now. Let's instead just worry about Arispo. We need to come up with a solution for him. Also, my wife, who just refuses to flipping die. Luckily, I managed to magic up 3 sons out of, you know, elsewhere, various other women. It's fine. I've legitimized all of them, so my wife currently kind of hates me. So yes, I was going to just, you know, keep attacking up here. Just, you know, keep getting a bit of prestige in, keep claiming a little bit of Scotland, all of that business. I've decided not to do that, just for the moment. I've decided to save up some money, because if this Arispo situation does turn out to be a bit of a problem, it would be nice to be able to hire mercenaries. Because, well, there's a lot of mercenaries available. Like, yeah, big numbers. So, yeah, for like 450 up front and then 80 a month, we've got like, yeah, 11,000 men right here. Now, 80 a month is quite a lot of money. But, in an emergency, we could hire these lads, yes. Or rather, to be accurate, we actually couldn't. That's why I'm going to not go to war for a while, and instead, just float a bit of a war chest, just in case of emergencies. However, the best thing would be if Arispo never actually made it over here in the first place. So, Arispo, what would happen if we were to try and kill you? Here we go. The Barony of Ostroleka. Right, that must be where they're based. Good. So he's going to raise an army from there and come and get me somehow or other. Okay, so perfect world. I need some friends. Now here's the interesting thing. So this guy here, the Hockmeister, good name by the way, he actually rather likes me, all things considered. Now, if I was just to slip him, oh yeah, 28 gold, okay. So right now, the guy who basically runs the order that Arispo's in, he absolutely flipping adores me. That's absolutely perfect. Now, the Spy Master would be willing to join me for a bag of money, and the Marshal would, that's only 4%. Okay, the problem is, I don't think I can actually pull this off. That's not enough plot power. Yeah, I've literally only got 4% and 18% there. So that's another 22 on top of what I've got. I think the minimum threshold for anything happening is 75%. Now, I could have my Spy Master build a network, but even that's not going to have a massive impact, to be honest. I think straight up we cannot assassinate this guy. And that means it's going to come down to a fight. Also, when I say we have to save up money, like that means, you know, not going to war. We're still going to hold the feasts and the summer fairs and whatever, obviously. I mean, the alternative would be, yeah, could there possibly be a way of getting up to 8,000 before he arrives? Because then even if he does show up and murder me, it kind of doesn't actually matter. Because, you know, we'll have founded the Empire, and then it's already been founded, and it can't be unfounded. Well, technically it can be unfounded, someone could destroy it, but no one would, because I'll just make sure I remain Emperor, so that's going to be fine. England, by the way, is in a rather interesting position. Once again, pretty much at the point of bankruptcy and being absolutely flipping hopeless. Regardless, what they've decided to do is hire 5,500 mercenaries, presumably to help them actually defend against, yeah, a weird attack that's going on down in the Middle East, because sure, they've lost all their holdings, but for some reason, they still hold the sub-holdings over here. So I think they've raised 5,500 men to try and protect this area, except of course the mercenaries have appeared in their capital. I'm not sure England's actually got... How many boats could you possibly field? Yeah, I think you've got like one port over there. I'm not sure they've actually got enough boats to ferry those guys to the Middle East, but okay. And one thing to watch as well, yeah, there is actually some camp fever spreading around at the minute. If that gets anywhere close to my capital, then obviously shut the gates, whatever it takes. Do not die now, because obviously my wife will live forever, but I'm pretty sure if I just catch a cold, I'm just going to drop dead immediately. And by the way, what do we have going on here? And... Ah! Okay. This is of interest. Yes, here we go. So the Duke of Mercia has attacked the Duke of Lancaster because he wants this stuff right here. Okay, fair enough, but at some point, hang on, de jure duchy this up here, that's supposed to be part of Lancaster as well. Yes. Alright, he's just going to basically take this bit of land, but after that point there might be a war between Mercia and York and or Wessex. And that's what I want to see right there. I want those two to bleed each other dry. Except maybe I don't if Arispo's going to come and murder all of us. I mean, once again, I would love absolutely nothing more than basically just to force the Duke of York onto Gavelkind, so that, yeah, as a result of that, Wessex and York get divided up again and are not under a single pair of hands. But maybe not the best idea in the world right now. I'm a little bit, you know, not wanting these guys to be too weak and attacking me and us beating each other up when Arispo might be showing up next year. Ah, yes, of course. It's also time for me to appoint an apprentice. Alright, so I'm guessing we want someone who's good at learning. Now, my court physician could do that. Oh, unless, of course, you can only hold the one position. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll give it to someone who's clever but doesn't have a different job. I tell you what, the new Rio's not so bad at all, and she actually seems to like me. Go on then, let's actually get her on board. And I can also build an actual laboratory whenever I want, but do not do that just now. I'm a little bit on the busy side. Feast is underway while my vassals just murder each other. They're welcome to do that, and another 10 prestige right there. Lovely. Ah, now here's interesting. Ah, yes, of course. I was thinking this was actually looking a bit on the close side, but then, actually, the forces of Leinster showed up. Except, wait. Why the forces of... Wait, what? Why would Leinster and... Wait, hang the flip on here. Ah, the war just got inherited. So, Pewtrail just actually died under what seems like, quite frankly, suspicious circumstances. And as a result of that... Lancaster immediately passed over to Duke Hellfire of Leinster, who has therefore just sort of inherited the war. So now, actually, the war has just swung around completely, because there's 2,000 men of Leinster right there, another nearly 2,000 coming in. Okay, this is actually going to be very, very tight at this point. I'm not sure who's going to win this. Are these guys... Okay, on the 8th, they're going to move in. But this battle might be over before that actually flipping happens on the 8th. Yeah, okay. So that force has immediately been driven back. The colour updates there. So now, the 2,000 men are taking on the reinforcing army of 2,800 odd. But I think reinforcements for Leinster are going to arrive before that battle's over. Now, what have we got going on in court, by the way? Word stood against word, the farmers against the courtiers about damage caused to a farmer's house by a cow owned by the courtier. Right, well, who's the courtier? I have literally no idea who this guy is, but he has a strong claim on the county of Warwick. And by the looks of it, he hasn't exactly come nicely dressed to court for the court case. Well, you know what? I am going to say that the farmers should be compensated because, yes, I do not want peasant revolt risk going up right now. And he was not happy with my decision. Well, screw that guy. He should not have allowed his cow to beat up somebody's, like, house or something. Also, oh, the 900 are not going into reinforce, but 600 reinforcements from Mercia are actually joining in. This is actually weirdly closer. Okay, good. Now they're collapsing. Right, I think you guys might have... Oh, bloody hell, who's coming in now? Why the hell is Brittany getting involved in this? Brittany, why have you just raised your troops? What's your interest in this fight? Oh, bloody hell. Okay, so Brittany has decided to actually side with Mercia. So at this point, yes, Hellfire of Leinster is absolutely flipping screwed. Right, this is quite a big inter-vassal war going on right here. And there are still... yeah, there's now about 3,000 odd troops of Leinster floating around. But as soon as the actual forces of Brittany come ashore, yes, at that point they are going to disintegrate. Alright, April 2017. I've only got... oh, I've not got that much money. Okay, but I have not borrowed from the moneylenders. I can boost myself by 300. If need be, we can hire a giant pile of mercenaries to keep myself alive. Arispo is coming soon. Oh, and it's time for Prince Happiness of Cornwall to get a childhood focus. Alright, he's looking okay. Maybe a bit more focused towards stewardship. I'll give him thrift. I quite like thrift. And now we are up to, yeah, 8,000 combined troops from Brittany and Mercia versus 3,000 of Leinster. So Leinster is screwed, but if he can just play for time, refuse to engage, and just keep basically besieging wherever this army isn't, there is a chance that he might be able to force a white peace. And lots of peasants have been moving to Devon recently. New roads would be... okay, yeah, 25 prestige for 50 gold. I'll pay that, but... honestly, this is the opposite of what we were supposed to be doing. What happened to those English mercenaries, by the way? Maybe they're over here right now. Who knows? Okay, it's July now. Guys, I'd really appreciate it if you didn't do this war right now because, well, I'm kind of worried that one of flipping Hector's sons might be about to actually come and, like, invade us. In fact, actually, it might be time to enforce some realm peace. Can I do that right now? Okay, don't do it just yet. But I can do it if I need to. But wait to see what, if anything, Arispo does. This is all making me very nervous. We're only 1,700 prestige away from having the flipping empire. And the local illness appears to be... yep, here we go. And... ooh. Right. So he's just declared a war on Brittany. Honestly... he can kind of have it. I mean, if he's willing to serve me... except, oh, no. He presumably wants to be the king of Brittany. Right. So, what exactly are you doing, my good man? And how many troops do you have? Well, it says 13,000. Okay, yeah, event spawn, 13,000. That is not as bad as I feared it might be. That there is manageable. And he's also got some ships. Okay, probably it's time for us to pull together literally everything we've got, just to make sure this gets put down. Now this war, what exactly is going to happen from this war? If I put him down, then he's going to pay me, 4 golden reparations. Great. And 150 prestige, which will actually help me towards the Empire. Okay, white peace would... interestingly, white peace would still actually get me 100 prestige, because obviously I didn't start this war. Now, surrender. He'd accept surrender. He would gain the Kingdom of Brittany. Fine. He must not be allowed to have the Kingdom of Brittany. That's what he wants. He wants to take over the kingdom. Now, if somehow he wins, then it's not the end of the world. Okay? We can just go and, like, take it back later once those troops have stood down. We'll have plenty of people who I can basically... well, actually, it might be a bit difficult to get back. Right. Let's just not let him win. Alright? That's the plan. He must not win. I don't need to go hiring mercenaries, but I am going to need literally every man, woman, and child. Well, okay, maybe just the men for the time being. Actually, you know what? Just the actual guys who are trained as soldiers as well. In fact, no, we don't need any of the things I just said. That was probably overkill. Right, I'm enforcing that realm peace. Guys, all of you are... right, people get a vote on that. And would you believe... the people who are about to actually gain by being at war are going to refuse to... oh, great. Well, that's fine, because these are their personal levies, not my levies, alright? You still have to come and fight with me. I don't often ask you to raise your troops. So, like, you know, this is very, very rare, and... Wait, was that one of my... Was that one? That was actually one of my commanders. Right, hang on. Do we need to get new commanders in a flipping hurry? Because that was a really bad time for you to die. Actually, we do have a competent defender. And we've got a competent light foot leader and a competent flanker. Yeah, you know what? That'll do. So, raise my own troops, please. 12 flipping thousand. And we're also standing up the vassals. We do not often do this, but we're doing it today. Everybody meet in Gwent. Okay, if we can intercept them as they actually arrive on shore, that'd be great. In fact, actually, yeah, for that reason, everybody meet in Somerset. I want literally everybody meeting in Somerset. Okay, so you guys just get into position, and where's my spy master right now? Actually, my spy master might see him coming, and okay, where exactly are you going? You're off to, I don't know. You're going to try and take over. Alright, you're more than welcome to try. Bye, good luck with that. Doesn't really involve me, to be honest. I've kind of got my own massive flipping war to deal with. Oh, this is going to be easily, by far, the biggest army we've ever pulled together. And this is where Useless will protect me, because Useless's troops, there are a lot of them already from the barony of Useless. And other stuff's happening as well. Bloody hell, England's finally on the move, though their 6,000 troops are still here, just not doing anything, aside from presumably being quite expensive. Kent's doing something. Kent, what are you up to right now? Ooh, there's a Kentish Revolt that you're going to deal with. Fine. Right, we're up to 12,000, 13,000. The Irish troops are a little bit on the slow side. Now keep an eye out for... There it is. There's Arispo. Right, so he is going to be passing through this area. So you are helping me out here. This is absolutely flipping marvellous. In fact, actually, you... Still not sick, obviously. She's literally immune to disease. Right, keep an eye on this bit of territory over here, because the boat has no choice but to go through here. Here we go. So on the 12th of October, that'll be passing over into this territory. Are we nearly all here? I feel like we're nearly all here. There's another 2,000 there, but after that it's just dribs and drabs. We have most of what we need. And if we can catch them on the landing, that would just be beautiful. In fact, actually, I tell you what, we know they're going to have to come through here. Can my spy master move at this point? Is that acceptable? Yes. I would like you to build a spy network in Kent, because then you're going to have visibility of the Strait of Dover. So we're going to know exactly when this person is passing by the Strait of Dover, and then we'll have good visibility as what's going on over there. Up to 13,800. With that final 2,000, we will have a significant numerical advantage. Now, where are you going? Arriving over here in... Ah! Are you actually going to land directly in Brittany? Because the claim in question is Brittany. Also, why have I raised this? Oh, you're technically vassals, yes. Okay. It seems like we might actually have to pay for boats, because he's actually going to go and attack Brittany directly. Honestly, not the worst thing in the world. There are... Yeah, there's a handful of rivers, but nothing major. If he's going straight for the capital of Brittany... Honestly, we can just land over here, assuming we can get enough boats together. Okay, I'm going to need also every boat in the Empire. This is going to get quite expensive. But if he's gone over here rather than up here, I'm guessing he's coming in this direction. Because he's... No, he's not. He's coming directly into Cornwall. Okay. Draw everyone together. I'd love to catch him, but we probably won't be able to. Okay. Pull them together, get everyone into position. How much money am I losing a month? Honestly, not that much. Bear in mind, the vassals, I'm not paying for them, not directly. So you are coming ashore right into Cornwall itself, and we're not going to catch you. I'd rather wait for every last man. Here we go. So, 2,000, what's actually... Wait, what? 2,000? Where's the rest of them? That's 150 ships. That's got a lot of capacity. This is of interest. Right, merge all that together again. Okay. I guess this is fine. Right, deploy forwards. Just go and attack them. This is going to be a flipping slaughter. Are you going to just go and pick up the remainder? Wait, why didn't they... Right, this might just be the forward advance party. This is all very, very interesting, because that's a lot of boats right there. And yeah, straight in, we've just absolutely flipping slaughtered him. Where's the rest of his men? Because we know they're there somewhere. Any chance we got lucky and captured him? No, seems like not. So we're up to 62% at this point. So we could white peace. I can't enforce my demands right now, which would actually get him imprisoned. But I could just end this war if I felt like it. Good. So he'd just basically accept total surrender. Now, the problem is, I can't actually go and besiege anything. Because he doesn't actually... Yeah, he doesn't actually own anything, right? I mean, he's got the title of his host, but that's just like an honorary title. That's not actually... It's not a bit of land or anything like that. And supposedly he's still got about 10,000 men somewhere. I just don't know where they are and why exactly he didn't bring them to the war. And here we go. I'm actually raising my own son, so I get a couple of things here. So, Prince Happiness, who's already picked up... Ah, Curious. I like Curious. Curious can be very, very good indeed. So, okay. I could become Cruel, but that's honestly not very good. Or I could just say, yes, you know... Oh, but that's... Bloody hell. Oh, no, sorry. That's his prestige. Alright. Screw his prestige, it's not my prestige, alright? My prestige is the prestige that matters. So at this point, I guess, we probably want to just make our own vassals' armies stand down. After all, I really don't want to upset my vassals, so I think we can do with them being dismissed for the time being. I've got 13,000 men still standing, who I will keep standing in Devon for the time being, but, yeah, for now... Oh, sadly, I can't actually chase down that boat. I don't know where it's gone. But then again, my wife is just chilling out in Kent right now. If he comes back with any more men, we can just basically... Well, hopefully we'll see them. Hard to say. And thanks, but no thanks. I'd rather take... Do I already have Temperate? I don't have Temperate. I'd like Temperate. Temperate's really good. Yes, Stewardship +2. 20%. I'm not risking Drunkard. And... No, bad luck, no matter. It was a very, very long shot. Oh, here comes another group of men, or at least the boats are back. Okay. Question is... Oh, here we go. Right. Get over here. So, combat will start in this province on the 24th. I'm going to move on the 24th. Fine. So, basically, we're just moving to intercept, and... Okay, now he's just trying to not land on the same spot as me. Okay, now where are you going exactly? And now he's naffing off to Wales. Alright, you sneaky git. You're actually resisting me actually catching you as you get off the boat. Fair enough. I am very happy. Just come over here and... Now where's he going? I think he's trying to get off in South Wales, which is arguably worse for me. There's... Actually, no, there's just a strait there. There's no mountains. If he wants to fight there, that's fine. And it's just another 2,000 men. You can definitely fit more than 2,000 men in 150 galleys. So he's got the advantage of... Oh no, there are hills here. Alright, well, I don't feel like it's really a big deal, because once again, we massively outnumber. Why are you showing up with 2,000 men a go? Oh, that'd be why. It's because at some point, he marched over 8,000 men just overland and has actually started attacking the territory in Brittany. And I just didn't notice. Alright, very clever. Okay, so now we need to get the forces over to Britain, though. Actually, no, we don't. We actually don't. We've killed enough of this army. He's already at 100%. We actually don't need to bother. I can actually extort a whole whopping 4 gold out of him and imprison him and get 150, and he'll say yes, despite the fact that the majority of his army has not yet been destroyed. So, he could be more of a dick about this, but he's decided not to be, so... You know what? Due respect, well done for knowing when you're beaten. Into prison you go. So you, my good man, are now in prison. And you are technically actually part of this county for some interesting reason. Also, apparently there's some small children in the dungeon. How long have they been in there? And like, did we know about that? Oh yes, I remember you guys. So, I'm just going to sell you back to the Duke of Sussex. Right, yes. Just sell them. That's absolutely fine. Arispo. I'm afraid I think you're going into the oubliette, actually. So, down you go. Lovely. And what's just happened here? So, Duke of Mercia has taken the title of, County of Derby. Fine. And County of Chester. And I assume, yes, Duchy of Lancaster. So, that's going to change colour in a second. Hang on, just give it a moment. There we go. So now, he's taken over that, but with the Duchy of Lancaster, he's now got a legit de jure claim against the Duke of York. And that could be very much of interest. And by the way, I'm just going to help myself to a little bit more money, just selling these children to whoever it is like their father, I guess. Oh, and apparently I could rank up in the society if I wanted to. Right. I will do that later, but first I want to do a bit of scrying. Yes, we've only done that once before, and had like a vision of some description, so let's scry a bit more. Actually, who's willing to actually buy Arispo's freedom? No, I'm not actually willing to let him out for 10 gold. That's not enough for a guy who raised 13,000 men against me, and had me very worried for a minute, okay? As for you, though, another 26 gold for your other daughter, I guess. Yep, that's all fine. Off you pop. Now, here we go. The scrying. So, where my relationships will lead, what will happen to me as king, battles to come. No, my relationships. What's going to happen to my wife? Like, will she eventually die, or is she for some reason immortal? Alright, that's what I want to know right now. Will my wife finally flipping die at some point? And reflection of the ceiling. I shake my head. I have to beyond the material world. A bed of flowers and an urn. Oh, flip, that sounds like a funeral. Yes, that's marvellous. That's flipping marvellous. That was minus 20% fertility. How long does that last for? Bloody hell. I need to stop scrying. I think both times I've done scrying, I've actually had a negative result from it. That actually does not have an end date on it. That's just an open-ended fertility minus 20%. Right, now what have we got? Oh, smallpox! That's really deadly! Right, darling, I need you to go and study the technology in this very specific city, where there also happens to be a small smallpox outbreak. So, have fun with that. You know what's really annoying is I'm pretty sure I could just actually have the Kingdom of England, which would be even more prestige. Right now, I could just usurp it immediately. Except you can't do it to someone who's at war. And England's just stuck in one of these stupid wars that's going to last forever because he doesn't have the money to get his troops to the Middle East, and the Middle East can't be asked to come all the way to England. Meanwhile, there's another 2 people who are just from the county of Sussex in my dungeon no one's willing to pay for. I guess you can just go, to be honest, so have fun. Yes, there we are, Arispo, all on his own, in prison, in the oubliette. Marvellous. Also, I forgot to actually break down the truth. Probably a good idea, yes. There we go. That should sort out the deficit. Okay. I'm feeling much better about everything in general. Prestige is just coming in from the day-to-day events. Everything's fine. My wife doesn't have smallpox because of course she bloody doesn't. She's just going to keep going forever. But it is probably a good and safe time for me to be able to start pushing more claims against Scotland. And I should be able to do that immediately because, yeah, this area is technically under the control of a Scottish revolt and not actually the Scottish king. So we should be a-okay to declare war immediately and just, yeah, have ourselves a nice big war against... Okay, why exactly are you guys voting for... He's currently revolting against his liege. Ah, okay. Apparently, oh yes, of course, because if they win... Alright, I see why we're not going to do that. Alright, we'll just wait for a minute then, got it. Oh, what the cock just happened? What the... Oh, France doesn't exist. France just got eaten by the Holy Roman... Uh-oh! This is bad. Also, does... Oh, cock, what just happened? What the cock... Why is Italy... Why is... And Sicily had that and that's... And you weren't there... The entire world just exploded! Alright, so, 7 odd years ago, some guy, Bouchard the Usurper, basically marched into the Holy Roman Empire and took it over. So he's been in play for the last 7-8 years. Alright, and I'm gonna guess that... Yes, who is actually the current... Okay... Is there a King of France? What happened to France? Yes, there is. This guy just is the King of France. He must have inherited it somehow. So he's got himself the Kingdom of Castile, the Kingdom of Galatia. He must have inherited that of the previous King of France as well. Okay, so what actually happened here? So Aedes III the Black, he died under... Yeah, I'm not surprised it was suspicious circumstances, quite frankly. He died and his eldest son had previously already engineered himself to be the Holy Roman Emperor. And as a result, when he inherited the Kingdom of France, yeah, France just got eaten, along with everything that France possesses. Okay, so, this is... How does France feel about this? I feel like France can't be desperately thrilled by this state of affairs. Yeah, Duke of Burgundy, minus 98 right there. Duchess of Normandy surprisingly okay with it, for the most part. Okay, so it's time to be really, really friendly with the Holy Roman Emperor. Okay, like, stupidly friendly. What are the rules over here, by the way? Agnatic primogeniture. Okay, how many kids do you have? Nothing but sons. Okay, I've also got nothing but sons. I don't suppose you guys will be interested in maybe like a very early 13th century gay marriage or something. Oh, but then again, actually, this could be exactly what Europe needs, because the Mongols are coming. Alright, sooner or later, they're going to be making their way in this sort of a direction. And Byzantines versus Holy Roman. Okay, this is all interesting. Right, by any chance did you have something else planned? Because, well, I did actually point this out. I pointed out a few turns ago, hey, there actually happens to be, like, you know, a King of France who's married to someone who had, like, you know, a different kingdom or a claim to one, and their son has multiple claims, and that could be interesting. Yeah, okay, everything's fine. Remember, none of this has the right to claim against that. They need to fabricate claims before anything happens. Okay, what exactly are you getting on with right now? You have got yourselves, well, apparently a tiny bit of like a holy war from somewhere or other. Okay, what actual claims do you have here? Strong claim on the Kingdom of Leon. Right, so you'll be having that at some point. And weak claim on some random county. 5 out of 5 on your domain size, because you're not very good as an administrator. 15 on martial, 40,000 troops. Okay, this is kind of scary. This guy we're going to want to be friends with. Really, really close friends. But in the meantime, I imagine we've probably got enough money right now to construct a laboratory. And we are going to actually build an awesome laboratory for science. And we're going to spend all the money. Alright, now we can spend all of the money. It's okay. Everything's under control. Arispo's been taken care of. We can move over and attack Scotland as soon as their war's over. Gives me a little bit of time just to rest the troops, save up a bit of money, and build a massive, awesome laboratory. I just keep going back over to this. This is scary stuff. Really scary stuff. Especially as, yeah, there's no actual way for it to break apart at this exact moment in time. With primogeniture, he's just going to pass everything on to his son. So what we can really hope for is a catastrophically hopeless son, I suppose. And right now he's, well, he's too young for us to know. But then again, if this guy were to have an accident, yeah, if this guy were to be assassinated, I'm not in a position to do it, but if somebody were, then yeah, his little child on the throne, that could be an excellent time to start tearing this place apart. And I'm going to be needing a furnace. Well, obviously I require state-of-the-art laboratory, the biggest laboratory of all. In fact, while I'm working on all of this, I think I'm allowed to actually write a theorem paper, aren't I? I swear I've got... Yes, let's write a theorem paper at the same time. And, oh, I might get stressed. It's only 10% chance. Lose a bit of piety, lose... Oh, that's a lot of gold. But it's worth a lot of prestige. It's worth like as much prestige as a flipping war. Yeah, go on then. If I get stressed, then that's fine. I'll just drink it off with a bit of eudaimonia. It'll be fine. And you know what? We'll also have a feast. Admittedly, the money's going down a little bit fast at the moment, so I'm just throwing money at laboratories and feasts and all sorts, and domain too big. Hello? Why is my domain suddenly too big? What just happened to my stewardship? Oh, did it just go down on account of the fact I'm working on the... Oh, stewardship -5. Ouch. Okay, that's fine. Being 1 over is not the end of the world. And yes, absolutely, I'll spend even more gold and entertainment in the feasts. Oh, bloody hell. Right, okay, domain size too big. It's fine. It's okay. It's not a problem. And everyone's starting to have trouble with me. Duke of Mercia is not coming to my feast. Neither's Michael. Okay, it's all fine. And neither's... I don't even know who you are. But one of the Dukes of Ireland anyway. Now, more laboratory-related stuff. Okay, the glass in which I keep my concoctions is brittle and breaks. Alright, make them out of diamonds! More flipping diamonds, please. Lovely. And as for the wife, no smallpox. Obviously. She's just going to live forever instead. And the ignorant laboratory equipment can appear both frightening and alien. Alright, what exactly... Oh! We've got a small mob complaining about my laboratory. I could lose... Oh, I don't want to lose 50 prestige. That's quite a lot. Okay, I will accept a slightly smaller laboratory, because just getting to that 8,000 is the absolute priority right now, because this is Crusader Kings 2, so at any moment I might just be hit by a meteor falling from the skies, okay? It's pretty damn important I just rush to that 8,000. And Leofwine just actually threw up on Michael's shoes, and quite frankly, I'm thrilled. Well done. Here's interesting. Mercia and Michael are no longer allies. The marriage has broken down for some reason. Good. That's marvellously good news. So those two are not so close as they once were. Also, I should be really worried that my spy master despises me. I'm going to just send her some money. Up to only minus 13. Right. And she's going to be annoyed about the bastard situation for quite a long time too. And what exactly have I got here? Ooh, an impressive laboratory in the end. Learning +1. Prestige up by nearly 0.1 a month. That's not bad. And 15 economic tech points. Good. Very, very nice indeed. And 200 knowledge points. Which is probably enough for me to actually, try and level up if I want to do that. So, have I got any spare? Yeah, I've got some spare, so I can level up and still have enough left over for a bit of eudaimonia just in case. So, let's get up to level 3, please. In fact, speaking of science, we're probably a little bit low on the old... Oh, yes. We're actually out of ingredients, so we should probably get on with that, as the game is actually prompting me to do right now. So, we can hunt for prized animal parts, useful materials in the marketplace. I'll tell you what, the place is prospering, and I've got good amounts of money, so rather than risk a hunt, given I'm not a natural hunter, I've never really done much in the way of hunting, let's actually head out to the marketplace. We'll just buy some stuff there. That'll be fine. Now, there's also disease spreading across England right now. Not that fast, but it is... Oh, it's smallpox. Okay. Bit of a concern, but nothing too major. And oh yes, up to level 3. Very, very nice indeed. Right now I'm gaining at still 11, pretty much the same as when I actually started off. And, ooh, our charismatic touch brought forth the best wares at the lowest prices. Excellent. Oh, flip. So, the Duke of Munster would like to have Gwyneth for some reason. So, no, I'm not willing to give him that, but thankfully, because of high diplomacy, I can be diplomatic and say, no, but not because you suck, because I'm awesome, and thus you don't deserve it. Yes, good, so we can diplomacy this one away, but my dukes are starting to get a little bit out of hand by the sounds of it. And there we go. In the end, we actually gain 100 knowledge for just 25 gold and 3 new ingredients, which is apparently, ooh, very different to the ones you get in a hunt. We've got brimstone, silver, and copper. Very, very good indeed. Ah, and my theory paper is done. I never actually picked up stress on the mysterious elixir of life. Alright, interesting. So, send it out. Hopefully everyone's going to love it, because that is worth a giant pile of prestige. And with that done, we're back to 10 out of 10. We're no longer over capacity for domain, so hopefully we won't get any more stupid requests for free land from our own dukes. Oh dear, the very first person says not good enough. That's a concern. I put a lot of effort into this. I took the hard route that risked the... Oh, good. He says yes. Okay. It's 1-1 right now. 1-1. This is good. And, yeah, they're fine with it too. Excellent. So, 2-1 up in my favour. Hopefully that was just a bad start right there. And... Hello! Who's attacking who exactly and why now? And there we go. That is a third person in favour. So, you want to actually revoke a county. Okay, fair enough. Honestly, not a massive deal. Now, something to watch out for here. Not exactly a big worry yet, but there are a couple of factions. One idiot wants gavel-kind succession in Cornwall. Good luck with that, you stupid bastard. More concerning, however, yeah, both Leinster and Meath, so 2 lads over an island, they want increased council power, but honestly, they're not that strong. And meanwhile, yeah, we've got also Hellfire of Leinster again, and Enna of Meath. So wait, hang on, I thought you were Enna of Meath. Okay, why do you have a different... Why do you have the... Okay, probably because you're just not the leader on that occasion. Fine. So it's the same 2 lads again. They want gavel-kind succession in Ireland, and they want increased council power in Cornwall. Honestly, I'm not so worried about that. Keep an eye on it, but it's not a big deal yet. So England have still got one stupid long-distance war going on, which they're apparently winning, but they don't have all 5,500 men anymore, so I'm going to assume... Oh dear. The new Breslau Conan II just died a sickly infant. Oh well, it's a shame, but it's not my child, so it's fine. So yeah, I assume that what happened is someone from the Middle East arrived, landed in England, and got beaten by the English mercenaries, and now England's just basically letting them stand there and... I guess slowly, well, not actually bankrupting themselves. That's very cheap for that many mercenaries, but okay, whatever. Still, my paper has actually been published. 75 prestige, 100 knowledge, learning +2. Good stuff. You know, King Catastrophe still doesn't actually have a title yet, which is fascinating. Probably because he's actually just been, yeah, oh, actually, we can actually cancel that, by the way. Yeah, probably because he's just been stuck grooming an heir for bloody ages. Speaking of which, how are my children getting on right now? They're just getting close to being ready for an education. Not quite yet, but they're getting there. Also, ooh, what's happening to Burgundy? So if it's being invaded by the Holy Roman Empire, that's going to be concerning. No, it's being actually attacked by the Duchy of Burgundy. Though in that case, I think they're actually liberating themselves right now. So there's some form of war going on between the Kingdom of Burgundy and the Duchy of Burgundy for the Burgundian claim on presumably Burgundy. Oh, this is all getting very confusing. I will say, I do find it interesting that there is a Kingdom of Burgundy which de jure does not include the Duchy of Burgundy. That's very interesting. Unless that place has become... Yeah, the Duchy of Burgundy is not inside the Kingdom of Burgundy. That just feels odd. Now, I need to keep a really close eye on the new Holy Roman Empire. If they have a daughter, I need to get myself basically, yeah, engaged or betrothed to that daughter immediately. Well, not me, one of my sons. That needs to be done so flipping immediately. Meanwhile, technology, military advances. Okay, ooh, military organisation. Okay, more retinues. I like retinues. Retinues are good. Or siege equipment for siege speed, which is quite welcome as well. I do have a giant pile of cavalry, but it's only another 7.5% up. A lot of light infantry too. No, I'm going to go for more retinues. Boom. Okay, now that should open the door to, hopefully, a lot more stuff. So, retinues is now... Oh yes, now I'm sitting on about 1,500 unused retinue points. Now, remind me, you guys are worth about 1,200. Boom! Lovely. So that's now going to be 1,000 cavalry. Just chilling out under all circumstances. Now that's good stuff. You know, it's probably time I moved out to seduction focus. I've been in seduction focus for bloody ages, and yeah, I'm not sure it's necessarily actually doing anything right now. I've got the 3 sons I want. I'm perfectly happy to move on. Now, probably, for safety, it would not be the worst thing in the world to move over to a focus that gives me plus health. Theology comes with health, family comes with health, hunting comes with health, and martial +2. Yeah, hunting's a nice default one to stay on, I'll admit. Hunting is very, very nice indeed. Though actually, I wouldn't mind the diplomacy +2. I would not mind diplomacy +2, health up, and potentially special events with my own children. Yeah, go on. I think I'll stick with family, just for the time being. Oh, but then I don't have that much family. There's not that much family to actually, you know, have relations between. Yeah, I'll go hunting for now. I'll go hunting for now. That'll be fine. Health +1, just to make sure I stay healthy. Everything will be fine. Speaking of which, okay, smallpox has cleared up over there. Right, where still has smallpox? Or something worse, like that's slow fever. Right, this one's red. I think it's worse. Right, so I really desperately need you to go and spy on Norfolk right now. Really important you go and do that for me. There we go. Go spy on Norfolk. In fact, Norfolk managed to successfully break away. Norfolk is currently independent. La-di-da. And with the summer fair ending, we have just passed over into 7,000. Just 1,000 to go. I'm 43. Okay, I'm starting to get on a little bit. And I was really hoping my wife would be very dead by now, but no, she's just staying alive to spite me. But, oh, here we go, and intriguing. Yes, I don't like my wife, actually. So my lover suggested that we retire to the countryside for a few days of carefree romance and passion. Okay, comforted by my lover. Diplomacy +1. Health +1. There is almost no risk of discovery. No, you know what? Screw it. Let's go for it. Let's go out to the countryside. And that's another health +1. So that just helps, you know, make sure I'm nice and safe from the risk of... The disease immediately moved on from Norfolk. She's not just resistant to disease, she actively drives it away. And I've got... What? What the... Oh, no! Oh! Oh, no! 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 No, you... Oh, you are... If I weren't worried about tyranny, you would be going straight in the cocking prison. You've literally just given the king... I don't know what that is, but it's bad. Right, you know what? I can't throw you in prison, because that would apparently be tyrannical. So what we're going to do instead is we're sending you off to a nunnery. Alright, that's... Okay, first we're going to break up with you. Yes, break up with you. Great. There we go, off to the nunnery. Now the thing is, I didn't actually give that to her. She gave that to me. She did not have that. So, how many other lovers do you have right now? Because, oh dear. Duke... Right, one of the flipping Dukes of Ireland. Who has it? Right, how many... It's him. You're the person who's the source of the STD epidemic in my court, and now it's infected me! Okay, I am really not happy with you. I am so not happy with you at all. But I'm probably not allowed to throw you in prison. Except wait, apparently I am, because he's the leader of a plot. Ooh... Well, this is interesting. Right, this guy's going in prison. Officially, it's because of the whole, you know, leading a plot against some guy, I don't know who it is. But, like, unofficially, it's because he's just managed to indirectly give the king, I don't know, herpes or something. So, let's see how this goes. There it is. He's now been locked away. Marvellous. So, that's actually too good for you, by the way. You're going in the oubliette. Have fun, say hi to a Respo for me. Right, good. I feel better now, except... Well, I don't feel that much better. Now I feel very guilty, because I've still got... Oh. Wait, what happened to... Oh, wait, yes, I broke up with Margarita a while back, I think. So, okay. Right now, I've got no lovers. But, like, the plan all along was I was actually going to, you know, marry someone. And it was going to be wonderful. But now... I'm going to feel really bad, because that person's probably going to get infected with lover's pox too. In fact, hang on. I just want to draw attention to something. After all of this, I am actually more sick than my wife is. Okay? After everything I've done, I am actually in worse health than her. Also, apparently I am a family man, fertility plus 10%. This man is devoted to the harmony and well-being of his family. I'm really not. Alright? I'm so not. I may be many good things, but I'm not that. So at this point, probably time for a bit of realm management. Because right now, I think York holds just a little bit too much power. But then again, does he? The thing is, Brittany holds even more power. That is a decent amount of power down there. Okay, I'm really just doing this because border gore. Okay, so you, my good man, I think you should be forced into Gavelkind to break up York and Wessex, so they return to where they should be. Okay, so if I demand Gavelkind... Oh, that's actually 100 prestige. Okay, I won't do it yet, but as soon as the Empire's done, I'm going to demand Gavelkind off him. I want York and Wessex broken up. England's fascinating foreign policy continues, by the way. They are also attacking a High Chief in a Norwegian holy war for Kola, which is fascinating. Ah, that'll be why. Allied with Norway. And I can understand why. Because both of you are complete trash loser countries. Good, 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 good. Norway that's currently just being beaten up by Sweden and Denmark, and England that barely even exists anymore. Now, this Holy Roman Empire thing, there's got to be a defensive pact against them. There's got to be. And I'm going to be honest, I wouldn't actually mind joining it. Here we go, join existing defensive pact. So, all I need to do for that is, he needs to be independent, he needs to have at least 5% threat. King Catastrophe must be at most 45% the size of his empire. Oh yeah, most definitely. Can't be allied with him. Yeah, I'm going to be honest, this strikes me as safer. Though, who's part of this? So, the members of the actual alliance against him are Leon, Kent, then, yeah, a couple of holy orders. Actually, it's not much, really. I mean, there's Sweden. There's Sweden, Norway, and Denmark. And there's Sicily, and Burgundy, okay, and England, for whatever that's worth, and the Pope. You know what? Fair enough. And also, Norfolk. Norfolk will stand with them. Yes, I've decided I'm going to join this actual pact right here. So, that's what we're doing. That'll keep us, well, maybe not safe, but at least slightly safer. But here we go. Prince Delight is also requiring a childhood focus. He's not exactly looking great so far, to be honest. None of these bastard legitimized children are. Oh, but apparently that last final frolic that we had out in the countryside, before I decided to actually dump her and then send her to an actual nunnery, we got a son out of that. Okay, that's nice. Is that nice? I don't know if that's nice. I'm just going to call him Brian, okay? My children are going to be Joy, Delight, Happiness, and Brian. And I think he's actually not going to be legitimized. He's going to be acknowledged as mine. And yeah, he can actually be married off for alliances. But the children will create a brand new dynasty. Yes, he can be part of the actual gang, but not fully legitimate. And ooh, once again, somebody... Oh, did the Duke of Mercia cheat? Well, I'm willing to give him 5 gold. That's fine, he can have it. Ooh, what just happened up here? Tyrone just actually changed... Interesting. Okay, so you, my good man, who actually report, yeah, indirectly into me, you've actually just basically usurped this position, so, oh, well, that's not good. We kind of wanted to go to war over this one. Like, I was really looking forward to that war, in fact, but okay, fine, whatever. I am keeping an eye on excommunication, by the way. Right now, sadly, the only excommunicated kingdoms are Italy and Sweden, so that will be quite a long way to go, just for a little bit of prestige. I think we're good to just basically gently roll it over the line at this point. Though, first, Hermetic Society, so I have met an adept. Okay, and oh dear. Right, an unsympathetic character. You are, well, actually, you're called Hippolytus, which is a really cool name. So, and you are cleverer than me, unquestionably. Now, what am I going to do? Could become bitter rivals, or... Oh, sacrifice 150. I don't want rivals right now. Okay, do I have any rivals left? Presumably I've still got, yeah, Princess Iluit. I still haven't got over my flipping schoolboy education. I've been holding a grudge for a while. No, I'm going to sacrifice the knowledge. I do not want another rival in case he, like, blows me up or something. Nothing will stand in my way right now. Oh, has England just stood down the mercenaries? And does that mean England is now finally at... No, they've still got a stupid war with Norway they're involved with. Now, Prince Joy of Cornwall. He's looking... okay, if not spectacular. Unfortunately, he became an idolizer, so not really appropriate for... a martial education, which is a shame because that is his highest stat. His learning is pretty good, which is nice. I could put him into, diplomatic education, which would be of interest. I mean, curious. I mean, he could become shrewd. If he picks up shrewd, that'd be nice. Rowdy could pick up, brawny and honest, but dull would be a bit of a problem. Idolizer, zealous, erudite, or frail. I mean, if he happens to get lucky, and he picks up, say, erudite or zealous, and he picks up brawny, and he picks up shrewd, he could turn out to be okay yet. I'm going to put him on a diplomatic education. We don't often go for that one, but I'll give it a go. If it goes wrong, I've got 3 other sons to try again with. And meanwhile, in terms of illness, basically nothing in the world aside from a bit of slow fever. Fine, I guess that'll have to flipping do. So, do we have anywhere that we can go and... No, we do not. But you can go and build a spy network somewhere. Enjoy building a spy network. Right there. How about, spy network right here. Lovely. Wait, why not? Why are you not willing to build a spy network right there? What's wrong? Is it too far? Ah, it's probably too far away. It's probably outside of our effective range. Right. So there's nowhere I can send you that will actually help in any way. Fine, I guess you can just scheme in that case. Admittedly, the person most likely to be scheming against me is kind of you, so... Yeah, I'm still worried about the fact that my actual spy master hates me. That's never a good sign. Oh, flip, there was actually a bit of consumption over there I just missed. Boo. Oh, and Mercia's after a bit more land as well. Oh, they've actually attacked England. Well, they're gonna win, obviously. Well, actually, maybe anyway. Unless you're actually hiding a bunch of... No, you've got nothing. You've got nothing left at this point at all. Fine. So he's actually after Northampton. Okay, fair enough. There he is. He's the Count of Warwick. So he has already landed. Fine. And, Leif Wine has thrown up on Michael's shoes again. It's my favourite holiday tradition. It's marvellous. It just, it's not Christmas unless someone's thrown up on Michael's shoes. Basically, screw Michael. So that irritatingly is going to keep England in war even flipping longer, when all I want is for them to be at peace. Because the moment they're at peace, I can just have the flipping kingdom. Ah, now here we go. A fatherly decision. So young Joyce seems to have a lot of independent thoughts and won't listen to the priests. Alright, so I could make him patient, or I could actually... I could make him get rid of Curious and pick up Cynical. Cynical's not great. Curious can become shrewd. Like, that's worth hanging on to. So, yeah, I'll actually say try and stop this. Maybe patient... That was the opposite to the thing I just clicked. I feel like those were backwards. Yeah, I definitely feel those things were labelled backwards. Oh well, I think I've ruined one of my children. And also, again, this does not involve me. There we go. Right, my wife's ready to move. There's consumption still present in Denmark. Have some fun in the consumption. Oh, and it gets worse yet. Surrey's decided it wants to have Middlesex, though... No sign of any actual troops showing up as yet. No. Bit of a Cold War. Rise of the Hansa. Several German merchants and traders along the shore of Northern Europe have come together. I swear you already did that. I could have sworn you did. Like, is this created like, a big trade zone or something? Nope, no sign of any trade zone at all. Just a massive Pisan, Venetian and Genoan trade thing going on down in the Mediterranean, which is very cool. For a minute there I thought that was my wife who died, but no, she's fine. That's a different person of the same house. It's just, I don't actually know my wife's name because I'm not quite sure how you pronounce that in Scottish. This might be part of the reason why she hates me. And 'tis hard to feel proud when one has nothing to be proud of. Aww. Catastrophe! It's okay. We all love you, though you probably just have too many traits right now, and thus you're kind of having a few emptied out. Oh dear. You know what? You're doing well. Like, you're only 45, you've achieved a lot in your life, and you're very close to being one of only 3 emperors in the entire world. Oh, and I think the old Duke of York... Yes, we were a bit slow with forcing him to accept Gavelkind. It's already been passed on to his son. Duke Morcar II of York, of the house of... Oh, hang on. Is that no, that's the same house. Sorry, I thought that was a different house there. So, you, my good man, are... Actually, I tell you what. You, my good man, would make an excellent little spy master. Yes. Yes, you would. That's of interest. You actually don't seem to care about me because, yeah, you just want to... Yeah, okay. Alright, I think we can deal with this. Hang on, we just might need to rejig the council slightly. Ah, yes, right now actually it's advisor that's free. Okay, you can just have advisor, that's a freebie. Perfect, he jumps over straight to being a pragmatist, and as soon as my wife eventually gets on with dying, we can potentially move him over to spy master. Just keep him sweet with enough gifts and whatever. Make sure he's never actually in line to inherit, so he's got nothing to gain from me dying, and yes, that will actually open up a new spot. Ah, good. And the guy who kind of indirectly infected me with an STD, I think he has died in my dungeon, and his son has taken over. Marvellous. Oh, flip. This is perfect. My spy master's just been arrested by Denmark. Oh, yes. Yes. Yeah. Oh, this is absolutely flipping spot on. Right. Are you actually keeping her in, like, the oubliette? Because if you're not, she loves the oubliette. Put her in the oubliette. Okay, where is she right now? She's in the dungeon. That is health -1. Alright, she's 65 cocky years old. There's only so long she can survive down there. So, I could ask to ransom her, but honestly, this is... Are you about to offer that to me? Okay. We offer her for 10 gold. No, actually, you keep her. And if you feel like executing her, you go right ahead. Now, that actually opens up a new position. Excellent. So that means, yeah, Morcar, you seem to like me. I'm going to, if I'm allowed to this quickly, yes, change your council position to Spy Master. And also, Melisandre has been overheard spreading foul gossip about me. And, okay, the vision I had, right, aspiring seer, diplomacy and learning. Who's Melisandre? Okay, the wife of Eunice, who is the son of Arnold. This is a really, really minor, insignificant part of the dynastic tree. But clearly this was some form of grand fate or something. Except she's now, well, she's a bit of rival, but she's also got intrigue of 4, so I'm not that terrified. Right, this guy is now Spy Master, and very good at his job. Send him a gift, send him, yes, screw it. Send him a giant pile of money. I want this guy so flipping sweet. Also, give him an honorary title, alright? He can be, hey, the Swans. People love the Swans. You now control the Swans. Scheme. Keep me safe. I want nobody plotting against me right now. And that means I've actually got a spot on the council for an advisor. So, I'm basically willing to go for anybody who actually likes me. Who actually likes me? A worryingly small number of people. A couple of mares where like a random thing shown up during the feast where we just had a chat and we liked each other. Anyone else significant at all? Oh, there's Guillotine. He's ugly. Seriously ugly. And oh, also deceitful. Do I want someone deceitful on my council? Probably not. I want someone like, you know, oh, content. Yes. The mayor. A mayor who is content, zealous, slightly greedy mind. You know what? Content is fine. You, welcome aboard. So, I assume you absolutely flippin' love me. You're having an honorary title, by the way. You can be Master of the Horses. I don't know if that's better or worse than Swans, but you get it. So, well done. So, this guy, hopefully, is now, like, on my side. So, we've got 2 loyalists on the council. And my wife in prison in Denmark. She can just stay there as far as I'm concerned. And it's time for Prince Happiness to actually have an education. Now, he is Greek because of his mother. So, oh wow, you've got a weird combination of things there. So you've got Diplomacy 0, and, yeah, one of the diplomacy perks, but 2 negative ones, and, oh, you're weird. You're very weird. Okay. Right, well, I guess we'll go over to... Could be Intrigue, could be Martial. Let's give you Intrigue. We'll give you Intrigue. We'll go for ones we don't often go for. I mean, the thing is, if we train him up as a spy and an assassin, a spy master, no one's going to suspect the person called Prince Happiness of being the sinister spy master, you know, the puppet master who pulls all the strings, but that's going to be what happens. Oh, it's going to take so many people by surprise. Oh, flip. The situation is getting worse. So, the Holy Roman Empire, at some point has, well, I assume not through war or the defensive pact would have kicked in. I assume they've just basically inherited a chunk out of the Kingdom of Burgundy. The Holy Roman Empire is getting stronger. They just keep eating more and more land. Okay, so, update. I didn't pay Denmark anything. they just decided to release my wife anyway. She's 65 and she is not suffering any ill health as a result of her incarceration, though apparently she was publicly humiliated in some way. So now, ooh, hang on. General opinion down 25%. Right, okay, now maybe could we plot to kill her? Because no one likes her anymore because of the public humiliation. Would anyone be up for this? Please, just please, come on. Oh, flip. There's a few people, but none of them are actually worth much on plot power, honestly. No, very little. Right, okay. No. Spy Master. Oh, you're scheming right now, and you will be until... Oh, you'll be doing it until tomorrow. Right, okay. How about now you build a spy network right here at home in Cornwall? Alright, you just get on with that. Lovely. Oh, you see, now that's at 37%. It's time for her to go. Seriously. It is. It's just time. Now, who's actually up for this? You're paranoid, but screw it. We'll just, yep, there we go. You're on board. You're another 7%. You're on board, abso-flipping-lutely. My court physician is on board, which is only worth 6%, which quite frankly feels weirdly low. You're my good friend. You're on board. Right, other people, we're going to have to throw some money at them to make that happen. 15 gold, bargain. Let's get them on board. Amazingly, my former girlfriend, who I actually dumped and then forced to become a nun, is on board with this plan. Beautiful. Flip, even Iluit's on board, and me and Iluit hate each other. Okay, so, as it turns out, a few people are interested in joining the plot right now. There's, you know, a fair bit of interest in joining this plot. So up to 177%. Okay, good. I think she's actually finally going to go down, and meanwhile, the Duke of York has decided to go to a Yorkist war to revoke York from the Countess of York. I think that makes sense, yes. Oh, life just got interesting. There's a whole bunch of 10 million events coming in all of a sudden because of defensive pacts. And the reason for that is the Holy Roman Empire just had a change of management. What happened to the last guy? He... yeah, died under suspicious circumstances. So it's moved over to his kid, who's 8 years old and is affectionate. That's it. That's all we know about the kid, who's also got a bit of a childhood focus going on, focusing on assimilating... Oh! Was his father... I didn't know that. Was your father... Your father was Catholic? And... Wait, hang on, what? I don't know why he's being brought up with that focus. Unless, of course, unless it's now the Regent. Is the Regent... No, the Regent's also Catholic, but somewhat... Okay, maybe the Regent's wife? Okay, someone at some point has decided... Okay, who's this person? Ah, right. So the person who's been actually tasked with educating the Holy Roman Emperor has just kind of, I don't know, taken it upon themselves to try and convert him to Judaism. Fascinating. Still, that's taken a big old chunk out of his actual power. But yeah, I'm staying in the plot for now. The Holy Roman Empire is still too big and terrifying. Ah, and Joy is almost of age. 14. Oh, he picked up Dull. Oh no, Joy has turned out appallingly. Right, so rather than brawny, he got Dull. Curious became cynical, and Idolizer, well, Erudite's probably the best of the bunch there, but it's not great. Oh dear. No, sorry. He's not good enough to justify me screwing myself over. He needs to learn on his own. Right, okay, so son number 1 is a catastrophic failure. Ah, here we go. So the court physician has hired a carpenter to saw through the railings on a balcony she likes hanging out on. Approve the plan. Come on. Finally. Please. Just flipping finally. I've been married to her for so flipping long. She's survived smallpox. She's survived consumption. She's survived, I think, slow fever as well. She survived being thrown into a Danish prison and then publicly humiliated. Yes! Yes, she's finally flipping dead. Oh my goodness. Bloody flipping hell. Right, I'm finally single again. Finally bloody single. Took me to the age of 40 cocking 6. Gravity is indeed a cruel mistress. Okay, now this I've been looking forward to. It's time to arrange my new marriage, because apparently there's no male drop of infertility at all. So, ooh! The Princess of the Holy Roman... Oh, she's 2 years old. Okay, that might be a bit of a wait. That's certainly a bit of a wait. Right, who's actually... Okay, I think I can do better than the Countess of Leicester, to be honest. I was hoping for better than that. But then again, now I know that there is a Princess of the Holy Roman Empire. Interesting. How about... Okay, let's not worry about that for now. This Princess of the Holy Roman Empire... Ah, Princess Catherine. I think we need to arrange a betrothal. Okay, how do you feel about marrying... I think they're up for it. Okay. Who do we know? Well, you know what? Joy's not that important, to be honest. Joy... Oh, they're going to go for it. Political concerns. They like this. They like all of it. Yeah. Okay. Joy would get a big old pile of prestige from that, relative of an emperor. And this is actually worth a non-aggression pact with the Holy Roman Empire. Now, hang on. Before we do this, you've actually got yourself inheritable claim on Holy Roman Empire. Under the right circumstances, that could be very, very useful indeed. Right, let's get that done. Ah, but this will actually remove me from the defensive pact. But honestly, if I've got a non-aggression pact personally, that's fine. Okay, get that underway. Let's just make sure that goes through before we do anything else, okay? Because if I change my own status, then potentially that could change the status of that wedding. There we go. Beautiful. That's agreed. But she does have great pox, which I assume she's inherited from a parent. So, yeah, there's a good chance she might not actually make it to adulthood, but whatever. Now, what else do we have going on here? I want myself a good princess. Someone who's got some good stuff going on. Here we go. A princess of Sweden. Okay. That could work. A decent princess of Sweden. Let's just check what you've got. Oh. You don't have any claims on Sweden. I would have thought you did, to be honest. Right, okay, fine. The thing is, all the good women who actually hold territory are married very, very quickly indeed. If I want to actually get married to somebody good, I might need to murder their husband first to actually get them freed up. That's the thing. Or, I could just say, let's go for someone good. Let's just go for someone really good, because I deserve it. I'm just going to find someone who's super amazing. Ah, but wait, hang on. I can't get married down, because if I get married down, that's going to flipping cost me prestige. Oh, bloody hell. Right. This is complicated. Okay, I've been single for a while. Being single a tiny bit longer will not make any change whatsoever. Okay? I'm just going to wait till I'm 50. Yeah, that's it. It's going to be a 50th birthday present to myself. Okay? That's all we need. Also, I'm floating a lot of money right now. I should really be spending that on useless. Like, yeah, we can just get more stables up right now. Or jousting lists. Yeah, heavy cavalry up. Nice. Ah, meanwhile, the White Stag's made its appearance again. Okay. We have, yeah, we tried looking for it. King Eliad the Hunter found it, but couldn't bring it down. We'll go and have a little look-see. Because even, like, you know, the Great Stag eludes you. That's actually worth, I think, +1 martial. Also, this is just quite frankly insane. So, one of my counts just came up to me and suggested that this completely unremarkable 12-year-old girl should be betrothed to me matrilineally. Sorry, are you completely mad? Well, I guess you are 10 years old, so you're probably just catastrophically stupid. No, we're not doing that. Oh, and Iluit finally passed on. Oh, Iluit. Like, so many people hated you, but you did such a good job as the court tutor. Rest in peace. I'm not even mad that she once tried to murder me, alright? I probably tried to murder her too at some point, I've just forgotten. Okay, another one of my bishops just straight up murdered a servant on account of spilt wine. You guys need to stop doing this. Okay, you are going straight in the flipping prison. Oh, and it is time for the White Stag. We're going to Warwick, apparently. So we're just naffing off over into Mercian territory. And we've also got... we've also got a heretic. Are you important in any way? No. No, you're not. You are just actually part of Westmoreland, part of York. Well, you are a heretic, so... yeah, bye. Now, the year is 1225, and this is an extremely important year. Because I have spent, I think, about 3 decades in... ooh! Catastrophe the Just? Okay, that's nice. Possibly I got to an advanced stage without picking up any other title, so I've just picked up the Just. But I'll take it. I don't think I deserve it, but I'll take it. But yes, indeed, 1225 is the year when finally everyone gets over that misunderstanding with the priest and... oh... what do we have here? I've come across a small cottage in the wilds. As you knock, a beautiful young woman opens. She pauses, then gives you a warm, inviting look. It's very lonely out here. Ooh. Okay. 20% chance of chase, or... I get... oh, cheery. And lustful. Lustful is good. Alright, lustful is very, very useful indeed. Fertility up 20%. Lovely. And yeah, actually... general opinion plus 10 because I'm just cheerful. Yeah, go on then. I'll take 2 cocking years of being cheerful. That must have been one hell of a night. And I could get her to come back to court with me, or no, honestly, I'm planning to get married soon. So, yeah, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot to mention, I do actually have a... oh, never mind. Okay, we should go. We should definitely just go. And sadly, the White Stag totally eluded me. But honestly, White Stag eludes me is actually good. That's just Martial plus 1. That's worth having. Oh, and Joy has come of age. And he's, oh, just like his old man, he's got a terrible moustache and he is dreadful. He picked up Erudite, which is good. But other than that, he's kind of unremarkable. Yeah, having him just basically married off as a political convenience, that works out just fine. And I have successfully groomed an heir. It took me quite a bloody long time, but I have. And the only available focus is Realm Prosper, 5 years of peace. Honestly, I might be able to pull that one off. I'm not actually interested in having a war right now. We're very close. My actual vassals have gone and basically taken over Northern Ireland by themselves. Oh, and to push me over the line, I could write a theorem paper. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. And I can ask for help. Yeah, that's brilliant. Because that means there's no risk of stress. And I think it actually happens a lot faster. So that's just 75 prestige for free. Beautiful. And, oh, flip. Okay. The Kaiser has decided to actually contact me. And he's begun the stupid pirate events. Alright. I'm going to get 50 prestige up front by answering accusingly. Okay, this is probably a bad idea. I do not want to annoy these guys. But I do have a non-aggression pact. For now. And also, okay, some guy in my court decided to go for Norway, I suppose. Are you off to Norway? Yes, you're attacking Norway. Have fun. Honestly, you might succeed. Norway sucks. Oh, the old Duke Hellfire of Leinster has passed away. New Duke Beloved II of Leinster has instead inherited. He is awful, so have fun in Leinster, I guess. And, okay, at this point, I should back down, admit to wrongdoing and send an apology. So I'm going to lose the 50 prestige I just gained. So I haven't lost any prestige. I'm neutral on the prestige. And hopefully... oh, bloody hell. Whoa, 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 whoa. What just happened? What is going on? There is one hell of an... oh, no, it's not even one outbreak. What is all this? That's measles. That's camp fever. That's slow fever. Slow fever's not as bad. Fine, I thought there was a major epidemic on the loose there. Okay, this is fine. Stay flipping calm. And Rio has actually... oh, we're going to get in a circle and do drugs again. Alright, fine. Well, I've got some, like, copper and silver. Let's, like, smoke that, I guess. Right, so... last time, we decided to actually just gather out in a circle and smoke some drugs. We asked about the stars. How about this time, we go for the sun, which is, you know, also a star. But we don't know that right now, so maybe we'll find that out. Ah, but before we actually do our drug circle, Prince Happiness, who is... okay, Also, not exactly spectacular. No, sorry, you're on your own, kid. Also, oh wait, hang on, I want to enjoy this. So, my council should now be... Oh my goodness. Everybody has actually got over the bloody tyranny misunderstanding. Oh, thank flipping goodness. Right now, all of my flipping vassals... Oh, look at them. 100, 100, 37 there for some reason. You still hate me because you're not on the council, but screw you. Yes. Oh, bloody hell, yes. Good, this is all marvellously good news. Let's actually have a feast to celebrate. Oh, bloody hell. Apparently, the drug circle didn't work out. So, I've no idea what's going on. As a result of that, I've just... Why do you tease me, game? Why are you teasing me? Why? Just let me have this. Oh, Happiness has just picked up the same choice as I had last time, where I clicked this option, but Curious was replaced with Cynical. He seems to have lots of independent opinions and refuses to listen to the priest. If I would say, okay, try and stop him having independent opinions, it would make sense that Curious would be replaced with Cynical. If I say boys will be boys, then it would make sense, yes, he might become... Okay, I'm going to go for the other option. The same thing just happened! Right, that event's weird. Okay, Prince Delight, you, I'm not going to ruin. I'm going to make a horoscope for you, okay? That's what I'm going to do. I've no idea what that does. We've never done it before. We're going to see how that works. Come what may, and oh, long nights ahead. Right, apparently creating a horoscope takes a long time. After spending many nights analysing the movements of the stars, I've noticed Jupiter moving into a sign influencing that of my son Delight. I'm fairly certain that this indicates that he is destined for a position of diplomacy, with wits and charm uncommon amongst most of our members at court. Okay, so yes, that seems like a decent idea. Sure, he's got an okay diplomatic score for an 11-year-old. Yes, I will say that's a good thing. Or something. And we'll see what that does to him, because I have no idea what horoscopes do. There we go. I have actually written my paper, published a theorem paper, absolutely flipping marvellous. 5 years of learning +2, prestige, knowledge, back up to... Come on, game. Oh, the disease. There's disease right flipping there. It's coming for me. It wants to stop me. Oh, it's actually spreading quite quickly. Ah, now this is interesting. So, Delight, who we just made the horoscope for... He is a thoughtful boy, well attuned to the feelings of others, increasingly curious about foreign customs, often found engaging in conversations with servants and visitors alike. Father, what is it like to grow up outside of the castle? I don't really know, I've just kind of lived here my entire life, to be honest. Okay. In line with his destiny, you believe he will make great use of the talent, or... Yes, go on. Keep pushing down in this direction. So he's got Destined Diplomat, Diplomacy +1. Lovely. And someone's cheating at archery, because they always bloody do. Now, as the prosperity of Devon increases, land which was previously considered marginal is increasing in value. With the proper incentives, it should be possible to clear enough land to found a new holding. I know a good deal. 1,000 gold? No! No. That's the Empire money. Screw you. Oh, and we've got another war on our hands here. Mercia versus Leinster again. Now, these guys want to basically just go and get Leinster. Now, no, don't cross the strait. That's a terrible idea. Your one chance was just to basically chill out here and try and catch them as they crossed, but oh well, no matter. Alright, it's time to prepare for the Christmas feast. Obviously sacrifice all of the money because, oh, hang on, we've got, oh, I'm not risking boar hunting right now. He can go and do it, quite frankly. Just, you go and do it. I am not hunting boars. We're so close. We're so close. There's another 10 prestige. Oh, bloody hell. Yes. Keep it going on. If it could happen during the feast, that'd be great. Okay, a bunch of bishops aren't coming. But I think actually... Is that it? Literally only 4 bishops didn't come. Oh, all the dukes have come. This year, like, all the mayors came as well. And also, we need to, like, protect someone from the Count of Somerset. It's fine, actually. He can do what he wants. And welcome to my feast. Here we go. There's acrobats. Everyone loves those. 7,970. Yes. Keep it going. Oh, literally, leaving the feast might push us over. That'd be amazing if the end of the feast is what actually puts us over into flipping 8,000. Ah, no, it's not. It's not. Just stay alive. Stay the flip alive. I'm actually losing prestige because I've got a landless son. Interesting. And a champion of my house. Okay, I'm not allowing him in. No, there's no room. I'll take the prestige. And we've got saddle the horse. I don't have time for this now. I'm busy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Just do it. Take over. Take over, you bastard. It's taken us so cocky long to do this. It's February now. Come on. Why is that? Why is it not ticking up? Why is that? Oh! Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen. We have got 8,000 prestige. We have got 3 kingdom titles. We have got 1,000 gold. And that means it's time to found the Empire of Cornwall. Found the Empire. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh my flipping goodness. I get a second advisor. Oh wow, I could put another yes man on the council. I didn't even know that was going to happen, but that's good news. Right, you, random mayor who likes me. Welcome to the council. In fact, actually, with those 3 and me, oh, that means I can vote on whatever I want. I can vote on anything now. Oh, you stupid bastards. Ah, wait. Do I actually get a vote or do I just get a tie break? I'm not sure if I actually get an actual vote myself. I would assume I get a vote. Okay, this is a good way to check that. Now if I've got 3 supporters, is that actually good enough to actually pass? And there we go. Oh, hang on. Oh, I've got a fancy hat. Oh, I've got a fancy hat, and I believe, yes, de jure, there is now actually the de jure Empire of Cornwall, because it automatically generates a de jure empire. I am an emperor. Oh, this is beautiful. This is so beautiful. I know, look at it. Look at it on the map now. Now on the realm view, it's one great big thing. Look how big the font is. Look at it. It's bigger than Sweden. It's actually might be a bigger font than the Holy Roman Empire, but that's possibly just because Holy Roman Empire is a longer title. It's definitely bigger than Poland and Lithuania, though. Screw the lot of you. Oh, I like the colour. I do like the new colour. The new colour's lovely. And this means that now it does not matter if the votes all go in different directions. So the Kingdom of Ireland, everyone's voting for this guy for some reason. Meanwhile, Kingdom of Brittany, yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to change my mind and vote for... Wait, why am I allowed to vote for this? I'm not sure why I'm allowed to vote for this. I don't actually have any land here, but maybe just as the king, I just get a... Yeah, as king, presumably just get a free vote. I've decided I'm going to change my vote to my own dad. So basically, screw you, Michael Ironside. So that's unfortunate. And right now, title loss on succession. Okay. I need to start thinking about this, actually. Because this is where things get interesting. I could play as Michael and maintain all of the kingdoms. Or I could simplify my life by just playing as Cornwall. And then I have other kings that basically work for me. And I just play as the Emperor. In fact, actually, let's just double check here. So the Empire of Cornwall, that's just voting tanistry, same as anything else. But we're voting for an Emperor. So only kings and dukes get a vote. Whereas, yeah, Kingdom of Cornwall, yeah, I've actually got a vote and so does a random count. But now I can actually have, now I can basically have whoever I want as the next King of Cornwall. And if a kingdom leaves my possession, honestly, does it matter? As long as the king still works for me. Ooh. Oh, this is all fascinating right here. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? I think we will pick this up next time and figure out how to actually make our empire run. We need to actually go through all of the young up-and-comers inside our court and pick someone to be the next King of Cornwall and the Emperor of Cornwall as well. Because, yeah, every single de jure duke is going to have a vote. So there's going to be a lot of votes for the next Emperor. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see if I can engineer someone of my liking to be the next Emperor. But, oh, Catastrophe the Just. Well done. Well flipping done. I was a little bit stressed out for a second there, but we've flipping done it. We've got ourselves an empire. And now, if Brittany and Ireland decide to vote themselves apart, it no longer matters. alright? It's not so important at all. We will figure out what this means for our future next time, ladies and gentlemen. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Crusader Kings 2. Thank you very much, and goodbye. I've created a small problem in my road system, which is, it's literally impossible for anyone to ever go back into town. And this building shall be where we produce our zebras. And this much taller building next door is naturally where we produce the giraffes. Does anyone remember how the road system went? I think it was something like this.